Hey, welcome in. FG here. So yes, this is special edition, second video for the day, but we got some stuff in the mail and I just couldn't wait a couple days to open it. One thing that I got in was this little piece of gold, and this has been kind of making the rounds on Whatnot. It looks a lot bigger on the camera than what it really is. This is 1/200th of an ounce. So if you do the math on that, it's basically about $15 in melt value on gold. So if you're buying it on Whatnot or anywhere else, just kind of be aware of that. About $15 in melt. I see people bidding and buying them for like $40, $50. So that's like huge premium. Another item I got in from Whatnot. I don't usually buy proof sets. My pal Urban Stacker, if you go watch his channel, he does quite a few different proof sets, and he's showing some of these from 1976. I have one proof set from 76 that just has the 3 40% silver coins in it. This proof set ended up being really interesting. I picked it up. It does the 1976 bicentennials. Those are 40% silvers each. So this being the proof set, they are all San Francisco mint. But what I really wanted to show you on this was the penny. Well, it's a US cent, not technically a penny, even though we all call them pennies. But you can definitely see these have that nice frosty cameo on the silver, the nickel, even the dime. But look at the cent. It almost looks washed out, almost like it's also silver. Well, that's how it looks on this side. Let's flip it over and look at the back side. Look at that. It's almost like a magenta. So that would all be toning that's been done inside of this plastic. Sealed plastic. Man, that is just incredible. Magenta on one side and kind of washed out, almost silvery looking on the other side. Tell me what you think of that coin. All right, so that was stuff from Whatnot. The other thing I got in, and why I decided I didn't want to wait to open stuff, I got in a trade that I'm doing with Broke Stacker. So if you watched his videos, his lives the last couple nights, he's been doing some copper pours, and his last one he was doing some stamping. And one of his rounds, in fact the last one of the night that he poured, was one that was a little bit lighter than the others. I thought it was pretty cool looking, so I asked him if he'd do a pour trade with me, and he was enthusiastic about accepting. So I have a package on the way to him, and he sent me his stuff. So, stickers. I'm definitely different sizes. So I think I have a place maybe right over there above Kansas Kids sticker. That I could get one of the smaller ones in. Maybe right up above Liberty Bleeds there in the middle. I could do one of the bigger ones. But man, oh, this one's a glow sticker. He wrote glow on the back. He really hooked me up with a bunch of stickers. Let's see. The Broke Stacker 2025. And I think I've heard on some of the other streams that his daughter did this art. So, you know, going along with my daughter doing some of my art, I can really get on board with that. So thank you, Broke, for the stickers. I really appreciate it. Oh, and there's his chip. Let's take a look at it. Ooh, that's a good feeling chip. So let's see, which side are we going to put out? We'll keep this side out with his daughter's art. We'll go right there in front of Mellow. So we got a couple yellow stickers there. And let's read his note. It says, FG Stacker, thank you for reaching out to me for a round trade. Very exciting. Inside you'll find my 3D ball copper pour number 3, along with poker chip number 42 and swag pack. You're making great pours, and I look forward to seeing more. Keep stacking and stack 'em high. The Broke Stacker. Let's take a look here. So he was doing, if I can get it to focus, he was doing this pour, and he pointed out it had this kind of funny oddity there in one of the whirls. I really like this design. So I thought I'd ask him to trade that one. And I was watching him stamp it the other night. I was wishing that I had the ease of stamping that he does. I guess it probably comes with practice. But you got some good stamps on there. It does. It has this really kind of cool pattern around the edge. I've not gotten that in a lot of mine. Mine kind of does get some of these odd ripples throughout it, but not the same kind of pattern on the edge. Anyways, that is an awesome pour, and I'm happy to add that to my community pour stack over here, along with Stackerman's Rabbit Holes pours that he sent me, and we'll get it rearranged so that it's part of my set here. And that's it for today. So Broke, thank you again. I really appreciate it. I'm going to release it this evening, and I'll tag you in it, and I'll be watching for when you get mine and see what you think of that pour. So thanks for joining me. Just a short one here. I'll catch you Sunday morning in the next one.